Like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips.
Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Wilson's Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. And with a new rule, that decision to bring... Out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Brandon, it's early in this one, but Paul Perkins is a guy that I saw play at UCLA. And you know when he did his most damage? Late in the ball game. He's one of those guys that's a high-volume ball carrier and really wears people down and produces big as the game's on the line.
Had some good moments for the Giants this year. Question, though, is he just a complimentary piece going forward, or can he ever be the guy?
I think he can be the guy, but I don't believe the Giants are just going to settle for that. They're going to bring in more competition and make him earn it.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's Perkins on first down. And some room to work. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches, now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate Jarvis Landry for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receivers coming into the league and doing the damage they're doing, absolutely incredible. But I do know this. OBJ will tease his former teammate and say, don't forget, we're tied, but I missed a few games my rookie year. If I played those games, I'd be way ahead of you.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. It's a sneak. Manning. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Similar to his brother, Eli Manning is not a very mobile quarterback. But when you just need a yard or two and run a quarterback sneak, he's a tough guy. He'll duck his head in there and pick up the necessary yardage.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. Perkins from the Wildcat. And now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. On 2nd down, Perkins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run out on. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, and that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the ball comes loose. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. But Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Complete outright to Kearse. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On his Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get more rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out come the Giants. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Trying to shake off the interception from the... And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Michael Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, Wilson. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so, because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the wideout in motion. Now Wilson on second down. Flushed out right. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Wilson on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But that's the kick starter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And a cut to the sideline. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins, 26 yards. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target, and it's 4th down. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go with Perkins again. It's a 7-yard gain. And it's good enough to move the chains. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards on the pickup there, and it's good for a New York first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Perkins on the give from Manning. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On the run, it's Perkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Manning going to give it to Perkins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six.